Welcome back, folks. We are here in the state of Oklahoma. We're here in Guthrie, Oklahoma, the heart of Tornado Alley. And we're here for one specific reason. If you've seen the great movie Twister, we are going to do a few of the filming locations. Now, we can't do them all. They're scattered throughout Oklahoma, but we're going to do some of the ones that are close by here in Guthrie and right outside Oklahoma City. So let's go chase some tornadoes.
Underground now! Come on!
Get underground! Take cover right now!
The producers of Jurassic Park and the director of Speed bring you face to face with Twister.
Get out of there! Hurry!
There's no place to run.
Right!
There's nowhere to hide.
Left!
No time to escape.
Right!
Don't think.
It's gonna drop right on us! Find something to grab a hold of!
Don't breathe. And never, ever look back. Twister.
Welcome to the back roads of Oklahoma. We're out here in Meixsell, Oklahoma, to be a little more precise. And what you are going to see right here, well, it's an empty lot. But this empty lot was where the cafe stood in the movie. And you're going to see that building to the left in this shot as well. And you're going to see that tower right behind the cafe. So once filming was done, the cafe was unfortunately torn down. Now, right here across the street from where the cafe was, this is the mechanic shop. It's where Bill Paxton pulls in with his truck to repair a flat tire. Now this building still stands. It looks slightly different, but a lot of the features are still there. That makes sense. Like over to the left, you're gonna see that little section there, and right where that blue door is, you're gonna see the door from the movie. And right there to the right, you're gonna see where both garage openings were. So that's still accurate, but the building does look a little different. It's a little worse for wear over time. But in the movie, this whole thing was blue. But right in between where those two garage door openings were in the movie, right where it says Davies Grease Monkeys, that's where it said Pennzoil. As Bill Paxton drops off the tire He looks across the street over at the cafe, and it's Jonas and his gang of tornado chasers are over there giving an interview. Well, all hell's about to break loose.
And what will soon be the center of all study. Hey!
So Bill Paxton runs over to where Jonas is giving the interview, slaps his hat off his big fat head, and asks him about stealing his idea for Dorothy. But in the shot you can see again that side of that building right there on the left hand side. It's right about here the camera's going to pan down just a little bit and you're going to see Bill Paxton walk up. He senses something is in the air. Could it be a twister?
A twister! It's a twister!
But this was his view. He's looking up that road right there. Look at that. That American flag is still there. Now, I'm sure it's not the same one, but it's still there just like it is in this scene. Folks, what you are looking at is a field. Not just any field. This is the field where they constructed the entire drive-in, Galaxy drive-in to be exact, for the movie. It was all out here in the field. And the hotel, or I should say more like a motel, was across the street from it as well, but this was all constructed right here. Now, there's a lot of confusion as where the drive-in movie scene was. They thought it was at a local drive-in here in Guthrie, but that's not the case. It was actually built and constructed here. What you are looking at is the actual screen-used truck Helen Hunt's character Joe used in the film. And this is not a prop, this is the actual Dorothy 2 that was also used in the film. Looking at the backside of Joe's truck, check out the license plate. What do you know? It says Twista. And here's a shot of the truck from the movie itself. And here's the truck as it is today. Not as dirty, a little more shiny. So it's really super cool that we're here on the location where the drive-in movie scene was constructed and then ripped apart by that tornado. I couldn't thank Onset Cinema enough for putting this event on. It's amazing. So I give Kenny and Onset Cinema all the praise in the world for getting this together. It's been awesome to see. So I had nothing to do with this part. I did not find this on my own. That's all him. So I wanted to make sure you got the proper kudos. So it's right about here. The camera's going to pan from the refreshment stand past the screens and down this road right here. And you see that first telephone pole right there on the right? That's where the Galaxy Drive-In movie sign was. And you see what's playing? Psycho and The Shining. This building was part of the projector room. And the two big screens were out over there. We're gonna go take a look at that in a minute. This area was where the concession stand was, and you can see those silos right there in the background. But the concession stand was built right here.
Excuse me, can I have 8 coffees to go, please?
8?
Yeah.
And it's here you're gonna see Joe walk across the street over to the concession stand. That's where she orders 8 coffees. And this scene right here, you'll see Bill walking down from the motel, but see that brick building right there behind him? Well, look at that. Here it is right here. This brick building still stands. And you'll see it again right here in this scene. It's where Bill and Joe sense a tornado is on the way. The winds are picking up. Weird things are happening. And this building is right behind them. Good information from On-Site Cinema. That whole top of the building is fake brick. That was constructed just for the movie. Cool little tidbit. And now, folks, it's time for some Twister fun facts. Some things you may not have known about the movie. So, while the movie was filming in Oklahoma, the Oklahoma City bombing occurred. And at that point, crew decided to suspend production on the movie so the cast and crew could head down to Oklahoma City to help with recovery efforts. Now, when Twister came out, it proved to be a huge success. It debuted with $41.1 million in the North American box office, making it the #1 movie of the week. Now, ultimately, it would make nearly $500 million worldwide. Only Independence Day made more in 1996. As for Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt, they sacrificed their bodies for the movie. They were both temporarily blinded by lamps that were being used to make the sky look ominous and stormy. Now, the two also had to get hepatitis shots after filming in an unsanitary ditch. Helen Hunt also hit her head on multiple occasions during the shoot, possibly picking up a concussion. The director, Jan de Bont, characterized Helen Hunt as clumsy, to which the actress replied, "The guy burned my retinas, but I'm clumsy." Now, here's a fun fact I found very interesting. Garth Brooks was offered the role of Dusty. However, he reportedly turned it down because the tornado was the star, not him. Now, as we all know, Philip Seymour Hoffman got the role instead, and I gotta go on record and say he was a damn good Dusty. It's a beautiful sunset here in Twister Country. Look at those clouds. Beautiful. I hope that's not foreshadowing of a twister coming. There's supposed to be some thunderstorms here in a couple hours, so we'll see.
It's a twister!
Oh, Bill! It's coming! It's headed right for us! It's already here!
That's where Dusty runs across the street to tell everyone it's coming. That's where Bill Paxton utters the famous line.
It's already here!
Right by the beautiful sunset out in that field. That's where the movie screens were all set up. And it's right here, folks. The twister ripped right through that movie screen as Jack Nicholson sticks his face through the door and says, "Here's Johnny." And if you look very carefully in the background, you will see this tree line right behind the screen as the tornado is about to rip through. Well, folks, that's a wrap here from Guthrie, Oklahoma. Hopefully you enjoyed the great Twister movie locations, at least the ones that we could get to. Due to time, we couldn't hit them all. But I also like to personally thank the On-Set Cinema, Kenny Caperton, for putting this whole event on, showing the movie where the drive-in scene was erected, filmed. It was a blast. We had a really good time here. So with that being said, we'll see you down the road.